Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in to your Sunday edition of Wasatch Weekends. Now, today is Mother's Day, so a couple quick moms shout-outs that we would like to give. Of course, I would like to give one to my very own mom, but we want to give one to the fearless leader behind the scenes here at PCTV, Danielle Turner, as she moms all of us at the TV station, as well as her own children, and she does such a wonderful job. Now, we've got a great show in store for you. Not only are we going to inspire you to make some breakfast in bed for the moms at home, but we're also going to introduce you to some of the great new contestants on Naked and Afraid, because the new season drops today, so we'll give you some more information on that here in just a little bit. But let's take a look at that local weather forecast. We love to inspire you to make great meals at home. Well, Kim is the queen of the kitchen, and we're going to step into it to inspire you to make breakfast in bed for the moms this morning for Mother's Day. So let's take a look at Kim's famous French toast recipe.
Welcome back. We're in the kitchen. Are you excited about this?
I'm ready.
I know every time I bring Ross into the kitchen, he claims he's not a chef, but we are slowly turning him into one here on the show.
I think we can do this.
I think we can. So I have a question for you. What's your favorite breakfast food?
Hawaiian roll French toast.
He knew exactly why he had to say that, because that is what we are making. We are making a holiday twist. We're doing eggnog French toast dippers. So lots of fun, and King's Hawaiian bread. Who doesn't love a good King's Hawaiian bread?
It's a good start.
It is a great start. So simple ingredients for this one. We've got the King's Hawaiian rolls. You've got your sugar, your cinnamon, your nutmeg. We do use a little vanilla extract. And instead of using milk, we're using eggnog, which I'm a big fan of eggnog. You know, forget the peppermint mocha. I know I do like the peppermint, but give me eggnog. I will drink that entire thing. Warm, not warm, whatever, it's delicious. So I was really excited about this recipe here. But I don't know about you, but I'm ready to get started.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, so we actually did some things, a little bit of preparation ahead of time, but super simple. We opened our King's Hawaiian rolls, and what we did from there is we sliced it into thirds, and then we toasted it in the oven at 300 degrees for about 3 to 5 minutes. So Ross, if you wouldn't mind grabbing the rolls out of the oven for me. So we've got them already toasted. They are ready to go, and we can just pull that out here, and we'll actually just kind of set it right here in front of us. It's
gonna be hot.
It might be a little bit toasty. So while he's doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and get our batter made. So with any good French toast, you want your batter going. You need about 2 eggs and then half a cup of eggnog. So if you wanna just put that right there, that'll work for me.
They smell so good already.
Oh, well, who doesn't love a King's Hawaiian roll? They're so versatile from a baked good or from a carb perspective. So we would do about a half a cup of eggnog, but I'm just actually gonna just pour it into here. You know, that looks good to me. We'll do a little bit more maybe, but it doesn't really matter if you're making anything French toast. You just
can't hurt it.
You have to just get the ingredients nice and wet. So then we're gonna do 2 eggs. I've got my eggs right here. So Ross, how are you in cracking eggs?
I can crack an egg.
Yeah? All right, well, I'm gonna give you one, I'll do one, and then we'll just crack them.
Have you seen the videos of the parents that crack the kids or the egg on the kid's face?
Oh, for sure. It's one of my favorite videos that's circulating the internet right now. We'll just throw them back in here, and if we've got a trash can up, you're good to go over there.
Good to go.
So we'll do a little dash of vanilla extract to pour in there as well, because that is the key to French toast batter. So I would do about, half a teaspoon. I love vanilla, so I just kind of eyeball it there. And then we're gonna whisk it all together. So if you wanna go ahead and grab that whisk that we've got right here and just make sure it's nice and stirred. We have our skillet is hot. We're gonna throw in some butter there, and we're just gonna fry up these French toast bites that are about to happen.
It smells so good right now in here.
Well, holidays, festivities. I know I'm excited to spend some time with friends and family and just really be in the kitchen. So we're gonna go ahead and get this butter open here. Just want about, I don't know, I'd say like an eighth of butter, obviously depending on how big of a batch you're making here. But we're just gonna get this butter into the skillet. There we go. Make sure that it is burning. You lower the temperature just a little bit. That looks perfect to me. If you want to throw that over here. Make a mess there. All right. Now here's the fun part. It's dipping it in. We can throw a little nutmeg into this batter if you wanted to. We've got some nutmeg in our mix, so this is what's going to make this an extra special treat.
Okay.
You're just going to take this so you can see it's nice and crispy.
You can use your hands.
Yep, using those fingers. We washed our hands, so we are ready to rock. When you're in the kitchen, always make sure you wash your hands first and get that going in here. We're just going to do this, pop it in. You can hear that sizzle. So we're just going to start dunking and sizzling.
Love it. Okay, I can dunk.
You can do the dunk?
Yep.
You're welcome to use the fork if you want to. But we've got it sizzling here in the pan. This is our first one, and you just want to make sure that each side is crisped up. Now, the reason we crisped it in the oven ahead of time, because otherwise it'll really soak up the batter, and it'll almost soak it up a little bit too much. Whereas these, we want them to be, normal French toast is a little bit softer when you eat it, but you want these to be like handheld so that you can dip them into the maple syrup that we've got. This recipe that we have, it says maple syrup is optional. It's never optional.
No.
It is always a requirement. So I can smell the eggnog. It smells delicious. So if you can look there, we're starting to flip these over. It's a nice, easy, crispy side of things. And now here's where the fun part is that makes this extra delicious. We have a cinnamon, sugar, nutmeg mix. So the second these are finished cooking, we're gonna toss them in this cinnamon, sugar, nutmeg mix, which we'll pull over here in a second. And then we're gonna get everything plated, ready to go. We'll dip it in there. It's gonna be good.
I'm loving this.
Yeah. So Ross, if you wouldn't mind pouring some of the maple syrup into our cute little serving dish we've got going on here. And this is just a fun party holiday dessert. You can basically bring this to like a brunch. You can serve this on Christmas morning. You can serve it, if you're going to just anything really, because who doesn't love breakfast for dinner, breakfast at all times? Have you seen the movie Elf, where he has all of the sugar and all of the maple syrup for breakfast?
He puts maple syrup on spaghetti.
Maple syrup on spaghetti. I've yet to try that, but maybe I should. Maybe that's our next episode.
You're killing me. You're trying to kill me.
You're killing me, Smalls. All right, these are looking good. They're crisping up. I'm gonna go ahead and get a couple more of these rocking and rolling in
Cool.
here.
I can help you with that.
Yes, you can. Awesome. They look great to me. So this one is nice and crispy. All right. And that's the best part. It's pretty easy. If you don't know how to make French toast, all you need is your milk, an egg, vanilla extract, and that's the beginning of it. But we're doing the eggnog version.
Ready for it?
I'm ready for it. We've got a little room here in the pan. And I think these are looking good. These 4 pieces first. So we're gonna go ahead and get that dipped into our cinnamon and sugar. And you wanna do it while it's hot, because then it absorbs all the cinnamon, all the sugar. All right. Boom.
Oh.
Looking good to me. The pressure's on. Did he make
it
from the bowl to the pan?
Nailed
I think
it.
he did. All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and do this, and I'm gonna just take, we're missing our tongs here, but that's okay. We're just gonna do a quick little scoop. I'm just gonna drop it right in there on these that are finished. Boom, looking good to me. We're gonna toss them in that cinnamon, sugar, nutmeg mix.
And
Put 'em
what's
on
the
the
drink
plate.
that pairs with this? Just a nice cup of eggnog, or?
Nice cup of eggnog. Just keep it going. Eggnog adult version.
There you go. Yep.
We could do that. You could just do it with your coffee. Really kind of anything, right? You just want to get that cinnamon and sugar all over these. There we go. Just a nice little toss there. And it'll caramelize up a little bit because it's fresh out of the pan. All right, and if you had tongs, you just take those tongs and you can just place them on that plate. They look pretty darn good to me.
They look amazing.
Right? And you see how it's like I'm able to put them on the plate and they're not like just crumbling apart in my hand?
Yes.
It's because we toasted them in the oven
Yes, they're
ahead of time.
keeping shape right now.
They are keeping shape. So we've got a couple more here and we'll do that on the next round. And then I think you and I should try them.
I think so.
What do you think?
I like that idea.
You know, it's a great start to the Monday morning and the holiday treats that should be happening all week long.
Yeah.
Because Christmas is in a week from today, which is insane. Yeah, I'm pretty
That's
good.
crazy.
Yeah, do you have any favorite holiday treats or breakfast things that you do?
No, I'm still, a 5-year-old at heart, so I still love cereal.
Cereal,
Stuff
okay.
Like that. Eggs from time to time.
Simple.
Eggs and sausage.
Eggs and
Nothing
sausage.
crazy.
My dad does pancakes every morning, or every holiday morning whenever I go home. So maybe he should be doing these eggnog French toast dippers instead.
Yeah, these look pretty good.
They look pretty great. I feel like we're almost ready to toss these, and then
Okay.
we'll toss them, we'll try them, we'll live
Cool.
our best lives. Now stay tuned, we'll be right back after this. I am finishing up this batch here, but I say we try the ones that we do have finished because
Yes.
they've cooled down a little bit. As you can see, they're covered in that delicious cinnamon sugar nutmeg mix with the maple syrup. So
So I like the end pieces.
the end
Do you
pieces,
like the
oh,
ends?
that's good. You're the guy that likes the end pieces.
Oh, they're the best.
We'll do a quick little dip there, try it out in that delicious maple syrup. What do you think? Are you a fan of the eggnog?
There's a lot going on right now.
All of the flavors.
That's breakfast?
That is breakfast.
Not dessert? Okay.
That is a Christmas breakfast if I've ever tasted one. It is quite delicious. You've got the sugar, the cinnamon, the nutmeg, the eggnog, which is actually a very light flavor.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Ross had a chance to sit down and catch up with some of the Naked and Afraid cast members as they have quite a season and it drops tonight. So you're going to want to make sure that you go to the Discovery Channel and you see the new season of Naked and Afraid. But let's hear what they have to say.
Welcome back to the show. Up next, we are talking Naked and Afraid XL with Sam and Lindsay from the show coming out on Sunday. Sam and Lindsay, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
How are you guys today? It looks like you have some clothes on. Are you feeling comfortable?
Yeah, I'm doing good today.
Awesome.
We're not in our full uniforms.
Awesome. So debuting on Sunday, Naked and Afraid XL. This is a big one. It's a 40-mile journey. Can you guys tell us a little bit about your experience without spilling all the beans?
So Lindsay, do you want to tell everyone what it's about?
Oh, it is probably the most grueling suffrage that I have ever felt. Completely nerve-wracking. For me, it was huge mental game. I learned a lot about myself out there, but you can see anything. I mean, the snakes, the bugs, the plants, everything's out for blood. Everything wants to eat you. It's going to be absolutely grueling, but I can promise you it's going to be absolutely epic as well. There are some great adventures that happen out there.
And you guys are in the Colombian Badlands for this one, right?
Correct.
That's right.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
And-
All
and-
kinds of weather, everything wants to eat us alive. It's going to be an unimaginable and beautiful suffering. So I invite everyone to tune in.
Yeah, and so Sam, you're from the UK, a little different kind of scene there, and Lindsay, I understand you're from Alaska. So how do you prepare for something like this?
I don't think there really is any kind of preparation. And as you say, someone from the United Kingdom, not to stereotype myself, but in my day-to-day life, I'm not normally a naked person. So, on top of the vulnerability and awkwardness that comes from that, you've also got the fact that to my body, to my mind, Colombia, it might as well have been an alien planet.
Right. Right. And obviously, it's a 40-day challenge, 40 miles, and the show comes out on Sunday on Discovery Channel. For you guys, when you kind of get dropped off there, what's that feeling when you take off that last piece of clothing and you're officially on your own for food and water and clothes out there?
I feel like for me, as soon as that final piece of clothing comes off, it's kind of like a deep breath, like, here we go. We're doing this again. I'm a little bit crazy. Okay, here we go. Like, I'm in it. I'm in it to win it.
Yep.
I'm in it now.
And Sam, what are you thinking when you're getting into the last go there?
Yeah, for me, I find that moment twice I've done it now, and it's a very surreal situation. But I must say, the moment the first thorn or sharp piece of glass-like lava rock slices your foot open, reality very quickly sinks back in, just like a thorn, I guess.
Terrifying. What's it like to go home after this? Are people stopping you in the streets? What's it like to kind of go back to the real world after letting it all out there?
For me, my first challenge, it was harder to come home. I feel like that prepped me a little bit for the longer one. I feel like even walking into grocery stores, like being around people and all of the commotion, it made me feel a little bit uneasy. For me, this time it was just pure excitement. I just needed to get home. I miss my family so bad. So just being able to see their faces and hug them and hold them, like, it was the greatest feeling.
Sam?
Yeah, I turning on the tap and just having fresh drinking water pour out of the faucet is just for a few weeks is a miraculous thing. And you have an untold gratitude for every plate full of food in front of you. It's certainly a fascinating experience that I think you can only experience if you've been in a situation like that.
Right, and obviously the challenges are just obvious. But what's fun? What do you enjoy about the experience out there for 40 days?
I think there's little moments of joy to be taken from lots of different things. When you catch a fish or get what we call like a big win, like a large amount of protein, and everyone cooks together and you develop a sense of community with your teammates. Despite the terrible suffering, there is little moments of joy and elation to be drawn out of it. What do you think, Lindsay?
Yeah, I feel like for me, it was definitely just each time that I've gone, I feel like I figure myself out just a little bit more. So I think going through extreme suffering allows you to let different versions of yourself come through and grow from it. And so I think that's been the best part of these challenges for me. I feel like every time I come out of it, I come out just a little bit better and a little bit more of an understanding of Mother Nature and our world. And yeah, a lot of good things come out of doing these.
Awesome. Well, very quickly, we're wrapping up here. What's one thing people should know that they might not know just from watching the show?
It is the realest reality show, I guess, you can ever watch. We're out there, we're doing it. You can see our bodies break and drain away, and just tune in and just check it out and see what we go through. You'll be morbidly fascinated, that's for sure.
Awesome.
Agreed.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys, and congratulations on getting out of the Colombian Badlands there. Naked and Afraid, Discovery Channel on Sunday. Should be a fun one, and stay tuned for more of the show.
want to thank you so much for tuning into your Sunday edition of Wasatch Weekends. What a great show we had. And to all of the moms out there, happy Mother's Day. It is a very special day to show your love for those very special women in your life, so make sure that you do just that. We'll see you tomorrow for another great edition of Wasatch Weekends. I've been your host, Maddie Evans, and I'll see you then.